respect?
No. And I was just gripped up against the side. He was like, listen.
He wants to be a rebel, but he's not a rebel.
I think everyone should go broke a couple of times. I think they should.
No.
I think it's good for the soul.
Welcome back to another episode of Harry's Daughter. It's Natalie and I'm with my co-host
Harry, better known as Dad.
And we have a special guest. Our first family member is here. Our first family member, like blood relation, is here.
Yeah.
We have a special guest, the one and only Jordanenglishh.
Big up English.
Jordanenglishh is a host, a business owner, an entrepreneur, a man of many talents.
Skateboarder.
Skateboarder.
Action man.
Huh?
Brawling. Spider-Man. Action figure.
Okay.
Everything. Mad.
But we first know him as cousin. Like, he is my first cousin. Yeah. Jordan's mum and dad, like, Jordan's mum and my dad are siblings. So Jordan's our first cousin. And he is the closest cousin because we're only a year apart. So we went to school together. Yeah. And
we live in the same area.
So we are quite close. I mean, he's closer to my brother because he's a boy. So, but we're close enough.
And because they're not popes. What? But yeah. Because they're not like, you know.
What does that mean?
Popey.
Pope.
So we have more relation.
We
have more religion. Like me and the boys, we have more in common than me and you.
Yeah, but
exactly.
You say that it's because I'm a Christian.
No, that's not the Christian route. I'm just saying like you're more...
Popey. What's that imply though?
It means like
she's a holy girl.
You're an outstanding member of the community with principles, morals and respect.
Wow.
So you don't have morals, you don't have respect?
No. Exactly.
Well then.
That's news to me. We're going to find out a lot tonight about Jordan.
That is exactly...
No, we're not going to get that.
You're an upstanding member of the community and I'm not. So we're just on different walks.
Don't listen to him. He's
don't
upstanding.
Listen to him. He's upset.
He wants to be a rebel, but he's not a rebel.
Literally, he wants to be like he's a bad boy.
Nah.
But he really cares about the community. And you can see that in 2020 when it was the pandemic. Exactly. The work that he did to help people that were homeless and didn't have food, using his platform. Even the other day when there was a pothole by the bar, because Jordan owns a bar. So if you ever visit Barbados, you need to go to Influence Bar and Grill. Because have you been to Barbados? If you haven't?
South Coast.
Yeah, on the South Coast. But yeah, there was a pothole, and then Jordan put a video on Instagram saying, "Why is there a pothole?" Basically, and then the next day, the pothole was gone. So that is influence.
We need him in England.
I need him to tell Rishi to remove the plant pots that they have put everywhere. It's so annoying. Yeah. But yeah, no, this episode is literally just a gisting session to be honest. Like, what is life growing up? Jordan's story. Jordan was here, then he went to Barbados, so he has an accent. Yeah. What life like in Barbados was, then your business, but also you are the first family member, so you have a relationship with dad as well. So it's like Harry's your uncle. Like everyone calls him Uncle Harry, but this is your real life uncle.
Yeah, like Uncle Harry.
So what was it like growing up? Having Uncle Harry as your uncle. I'm laughing because I know the story.
It was a very interesting.
You don't want to know about it.
I don't know. We need a typewriter for this because it's a very interesting one. From my eyes, as a 12-year-old boy, it was terrible. But
it's a safe space.
Just trying to keep him on the straight and narrow. That's all it was.
It was
just a straight.
As a big man, I'm truly grateful, and I understand where the reinforcements were brought in. Yeah.
He's making me up to be worse than what I am.
As a 12-year-old, it was a bit technical because obviously, like, you know, when I was growing up young in Peckham, you know, it was like kind of, you understand? So my dad had lived in Barbados, so there wasn't like a father direct in my house with my mom, with my mom. So obviously getting in the trouble and stuff, my mom calling special forces. My mom like, you getting in trouble at school, you getting sent home from school, you getting arrested, you getting all these things happening, and like it's too much for me to manage. So let me call in 007. And
Jordan's crazy.
007 came in a grey cab, bro. Hey, James Bond pulled up in a grey cab, Uncle Harry. The first couple sessions was like speech therapy, you know. It was like, Jordan, you know, I'm gonna have to get involved in your thing, so I'm gonna be taking you. And you took me to football matches and the nice family bonding, you know what I'm saying? He realized that this speaking thing is not working because I'm still going back to school. Like, I'll be there the weekend with Uncle Harry. Like, yeah, we're gonna go on a straight and narrow, and I'll go back to school Monday and be on my normal stuff. So the school will be calling my mum, and that's fine. But then my mum started diverting the calls to Uncle Harry.
Oh God!
Wait, the school calls
Bro,
as well?
the school will call my mum and say, we're gonna need you to come down to the school, and then my mum will call Uncle Harry and be like, yeah, the school called us.
I don't know about these ones. He's making me out to be really bad.
One specific day I'll never forget. I'll remember this
Tell us about it.
my life.
Tell us about it.
Listen. My secondary school, Westminster City Boys, located like Victoria. Yeah, I got like whatever they did, whatever happened, they called my mum. Yeah, boom, ting. I come out of school, the gates, I say a grey cap. So,
What's a grey cap?
So I doubled back. I said, nah. Any other grade, it's just like any other grade cap. So I walked out there, you know, just walking here. I'm pacing, I'm already sweating because I know already. I see Uncle Harry.
Don't listen to him. Jordan's very.
It wasn't even no talk. It was just like.
You already know.
For those that are listening, it's a signal to come.
Bro, and this guy gives you the bust the cab door. It was like a chauffeur service. Yeah.
We love customer service.
Yo, the man give me the chauffeur service. He was like, had the cab door open. I was like, get in there. He got in, he was driving me around. Yeah, he's like, you know what? I realize, you know, it's very calm. It's like, I realize you're not listening to me.
Sounds
I realize
like
maybe.
mafia. Gosh.
Like Debbie gave me. I realize, you know, we're getting somewhere now. It seems like we're not getting somewhere. So where are we really going? I can't remember our response, but I know we pulled up on the curb.
Oh yeah.
The chauffeur came back to do a bust it open, yeah. And I was just gripped up against the side. He was like, listen.
But did you listen?
No. It wasn't too much physical, yeah, but it was a grip. The firm grip. And this time I already, you know, this man always been about 40 foot tall forever, you know what I mean? And so them times I'm bigger already. I'm already taller. So it's like, you know, a short little guy just grips in you, but he's strong, yeah. You see this guy, yeah? You see this guy? Hey, this guy got the bogeyman strength, bro. He got the... You ever hear it? Shark Man syndrome? This man got the Terminator strength, bro. So man, a little short guy, yeah, had me gripped up against the cab, yeah. And my legs are literally dangling. He's like,
don't listen to Jordan.
He put me back out on the floor and he was like,
he's exaggerating. That's you, Jordan.
Oh, he dusted you up.
Yeah. After the body to body, the grips in there, the slam against the cab, it was like,
soft parenting. I don't believe it.
Listen, look at me.
I don't believe that.
Listen, this is how you know all of his children came out straight and narrow. That tells you enough about him already. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to know no more. All of his children are productive, outstanding members of the community.
And you
they
are
never
too.
went to jail. They never got arrested. All of them have degrees and everything. All of them have good careers and stuff. So that should tell you what kind of person this is.
Yeah, but you too.
You too.
Serious.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
you're upstanding, exactly.
But
a couple of grabs here. On the shit. Got you back on the straight and narrow.
Those who don't hear must feel.
Yeah.
You were going that way, George.
Listen.
Yeah, you were going that way. You just needed to do a little bit tweaking.
You know?
A lot of it. So yeah, I became that like eventually, but I went through special enforcements. I got like, you know, went through the certain systems, and then I got shipped. Bro.
Yeah.
I got sent to the country.
Did you know you was gonna get shipped, or was it like you're going on holiday?
No, it was like my mom was like she was bluffing for like a year, you know. But then because I know conveniently Nana and Grandad they were getting ready to go, and then they don't have return flights. They go on one way. So when I saw her put me on these flights with these 2 one-way people, I knew it was a wrap because if she sent me to Barbados, like, yo, you're going to well with Uncle Harry. I know Uncle Harry will go for a little while and come back. But when Nana and Grandad go, they're gone. So from the time she sent me with Nana and Grandad, I already started doing this. Spiritual preparation. But in the end, like, I'm grateful, you know what I mean? All of that in the process.
What was the transition like going from the UK, going up, going through all the stuff that you were going through in terms of like getting in trouble, blah, 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 then going to Barbados? Yeah. What was that actual transition like?
Nah, it was crazy. It was very like, it's like being brought down a lot of notches. Like growing hair in Peckham, like, you're literally an adult at like 13. You're already doing grown people stuff. So you're doing like, it's so fast paced. Like kids already are so like involved in real life. When you go to Barbados at like 13, 14, kids is like kids. You understand? So I'm out here, and plus you know where we live in Barbados. We got put on a farm, bro.
It's a country.
Let's say I went from living in Peckham to being on a farm with like 2 neighbours.
Damn, you got shipped for real.
That's what I'm saying. That's the shippage. That's the.
Nah, it wasn't that bad.
It was that bad.
It's drastic.
Bro, it's drastic.
But Jordan was raised there. Jordan was.
It's different from a holidaying.
No, I used to go there for like a summer vacation.
Yeah,
and, like,
that's
the
different.
last time I went there summer vacation, I was 7, and then I went there at 14. That's a big. I went there like 7, and I think I went there for like 2 weeks. Maybe I was like maybe like 9 or something, but like a kid.
A city boy.
And then I went there from already being.
No, I got pictures of you at primary school. I mean,
But
No, I didn't go. I didn't go primary school in Barbados. I went to
What's that picture in
the
the brown
preschool.
uniform?
Yeah, that's like 3 years old.
Okay.
that's 3 years old.
That's 3 and 4. I think maybe like up to 4, something like that. But
Yeah, but your formative years were here.
So I'm already like, I already got a little name in the ends in Peckham. I'm doing basketball. I got this community. I got the school community. You know what I mean? Again, like a guy could go to one secondary school to another secondary school. So my network is big. I'm like going to you know what I mean? The yellow man, that all of this stuff. I'm active.
Then you went and it was like the farm.
Exactly,
and then
the
you
farm.
had Gran and Granddad and that was it.
And it was only
and the
like
dogs.
so exactly. So I live at the bottom of a cart road, like in a rural area. There's 2 neighbors, literally a family that lives like there, and then a family that lives at the top, and then it's like a 20-minute, half an hour
to the
walk
bus. You
to
can't
the top,
if you don't drive.
to the
You
main
can't
road.
get it's long.
Exactly, and even the main road is rural too. So it's like I didn't go into like there's no like adventure playground. The blocks to chill on here.
There's no recreational centre.
Kelly Avenue or like.
Oh no.
There's nothing like this in my radius. You understand? So when I got there, I had like it was like being like in a concentration camp or like a boarding school. It was like no. The word I'm looking for was like being a rehab. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's like there's no access to nothing. You'll just be like stuff. But then later on, further, I got connected with my older brother that's from my dad's side in Barbados, and then so at first my grandparents, they didn't want me to go around no one like that. They had man clamped. But then obviously eventually I was like me and my friends, I went to secondary school, and then I started to integrate into the community. But those first like 3-4 months, it was like
difficult.
Well, it was crazy. It was like even like simple little things that we like take for granted, like living in Peckham, like hearing the train, hearing some white guys outside fighting over football, hearing the police sirens. All this stuff is like you don't realize, like you go somewhere without these, you start to miss them. It's
It's silence.
so you were just hearing the pigs.
silent. You're hearing animals only when they're getting fed, and then you hear like like the crickets.
Crickets.
Exactly, real life crickets, bro.
It's literally going from city to farm, and the silence is loud.
Exactly.
That's crazy. I pay for that experience. I pay my Alexa to play cricket
Maybe
sounds
like,
to me.
No, maybe at this big age where it's like you appreciate tranquility and time, but yo, I'm trying to get lit.
Yeah.
But then that's a lot. Even getting to school, where the house is to school, did you have to get dropped every day? Or you have to do that walk to get the bus?
No, so it's like basically the half-an-hour bus will come through to the top of the bend.
Yeah.
So it's like in Barbados, the buses run on an hour and a half an hour. You don't get like a bus every 3 minutes.
Right.
So you'll get like the 7 o'clock bus that's going to the town, and then you'll get like the half-an-hour bus. So the half-an-hour bus will come closer to the cart road where I live. So you get on that bus. You gotta be at the top of the road for a half-an-hour bus, or you gotta do that like 20-minute walk to the gas station.
Honestly, like even now, I think I romanticize thinking about moving to Barbados. But one thing, that I think I can't live without, and I'm not sure if I could, is Amazon Prime. Like the fact that here, if I want something, it's gonna be there tomorrow. Whereas in Barbados, like even getting around. Like now, going to Barbados now that I can drive is more fun because I can hire a car and you can drive and move around. If you don't have that, it's wrong.
You know, like obviously, it's like way less developed and way less convenient than England, but it's a more convenient and developed country than other Caribbean islands, especially in the small island region. So when you travel to like them other small islands, like you get appreciation for Barbados. Like, we get back to Barbados now, cause it's better when you're well connected. Like me now, them things ain't really a problem. If you want something from Amazon, there's a lot of little programs now, and your friends and especially if you got friends in business, they're literally landing things in the island every other day. So you just order it to a warehouse in Miami, and it will leave Miami on the next flight. So you could order something Monday, and you could still get like tourism for it if you got connects. So like it's still, it's developing. You understand?
So then, okay, so you're 14 now. You've been shipped to Barbados.
Yeah.
So from when you were shipped.
That's what's good.
That's great.
Let's be honest.
When you got shipped, when you came, at what point was like, okay, I'm enjoying it now? Because you then came back, and then you went back and you've stayed there. That was around the pandemic, isn't it?
Yeah, so that was like, let me say I went there in 2011. I stayed there until like 2018, until I was 21.
Okay.
But in that time, it was great. Once I got into secondary school and I got into a network, you understand? I went into secondary school with a bang because it's my first time going to a mixed school with men and women.
Okay.
Because the two schools that he was in here were both boys' schools.
I see.
I was actually happy to get kicked out of the first boys' school. I was like, my chance of getting into a mixed school now. So I was trying to go Peckham Academy or something. I was trying to go somewhere where I could see some girls.
Nice.
And I'm going to another boys' school. I was like, no, you guys this is planned. You guys are trying to ruin my life. So it's like, when I went there, it was like my first time being exposed to like boys and girls. You know, I went crazy for a little while, and I came into the school with like a flair because I come in as like a British, with a British accent. Like you're special in the school. Like you're the only English person in the whole school. So
is that how the name Jordanenglishh came?
Yeah, because the teachers and stuff, they were just like, oh yeah, the English boy. You see the English boy, yeah, English. And then like in Barbados, it's a nickname place. Like every person has a nickname. You understand? Aquari, his name will be Sharp Man. He'll be a sharp man, tall man, dark boy, black boy, English thing. Yeah. You know, everybody got like
something.
Like
identifier.
If there's a room with 10 people, I guarantee at least 7 of them, they go by their nickname. And like your nickname is like, it stays on you to the point that people forget you even have a real name.
It's true, you know.
Yeah.
So
there's some people that when you hear their name, you someone like you hear someone say Kareem Brown. That's been your friend for 10 years. You wanna know Kareem? Who is that nigga, bro? I ain't heard nobody real name in so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so after that it was good. I went through the normal system, secondary school. I went into college. I got kind of popular and stuff, and then I just started to hold parties and go into like the entertainment arena, and it was good from there.
So then, what made you come back to England?
Because it's Barbados, like it's small. You understand? So like you dominate markets quickly. So like if you go into like, at that time I was doing parties for like my age group, and quickly we became like number one. But then after that, it's easy to become number one or number two, and then it's not much after that. You just do that. And then I became a videographer at like 19. I dominated the videography market, and then I had it fully running with like other camera guys underneath me. And then I said, let me like explore something bigger than Barbados. So I came back to London. London was a reality check. I'm thinking, I'm gonna come London. I'm gonna come London. I'm gonna go around, build a clientele. I'm gonna get rich quick. I came to London. I ended up broke, renting, and working in a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, when you got back to London, you realize like, the markets are highly competitive. The clientele building is highly competitive, and like they have way more resources than us. So I'm coming there as a great cameraman, and the equipment I have is like entry level to the camera guys over here. You understand? So then I just went into survival mode, like, I'm over here. Because first of all, I came over, I saved up like, let's say like almost 10,000 Barbados dollars. So I said like, that should float me until I get the ball rolling in England, bro. When I came to England, I vanished. I thought someone robbed me, bro. Oh my God. I came here in July, and by like July I went, because I came in the middle of the summer, so obviously I'm trying to be outside drinking. But a night out in England is like £200, £300 a night. Yeah. You understand? So it's like, I just shake her leg twice and I was broke already. So
you live the high life, that's why.
No, I was
£200 is good money for you.
Not
anymore. Oh God, the economy.
Bro, you can go out and spend that just like...
Bro, if I go out and I offer a woman a drink, that's £25 a round.
It's true.
4 rounds. Cocktails. 4 rounds, you're at 100. 2 Ubers, you're at 30 and 30. That's 160.
Forget it.
Yeah.
I'll grab a food at like, we're already, and that's a light night. That's not even, you ain't even doing anything. That's just, that's like 3-4 rounds of drinks, a food and 2 Ubers. They're like 150 to 200. Well, imagine when I'm trying to like buy a bottle or Nah, London
Some
is...
sparklers. Oh gosh.
You ain't been outside in the world.
No, it's not.
It's a vicious world out there.
One restaurant that Jamal introduced us to, my mum. And I went to the bar, so the guy came a brandy.
Yeah.
The guy said to me, what did he say? Something like £20.
Maybe.
I said,
for one?
I want a glass, not a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
£20.
Yeah,
of course.
Crazy money. I could not believe
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
I was like,
That's why when I say to my friends,
That
the
was in-
budget
that
for
was
outside
in
is
London
finished.
Bridge.
It's because the man.
We inside.
Bro, it's expensive in London, like, to go outside. Like, the more enjoyment, and then as a man as well, you know me, I like the girls, so I'm like trying to fire some drinks over there. I'm like, oh. So I went out one time and I said, hey, you see I told the waiter, you see the see the lady over there, yeah? Offers you a drink for my bill. And she came back and she was like, oh yeah, she wants to have blah, 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 blah. I was like, how much is that? I was like, yo, wait.
Calm down.
I said, hold on. Offer her a cocktail. You understand? You have to be specific because you will offer a girl from the table over there a drink and they'll order a bottle of wine.
Yeah, I'll get some LP.
For £100. Hey.
I mean, the guys in the UK don't do that.
Say, what do the African podcast ladies they say like with this voice, man?
Wow, the pressure is getting worse. Hey, the guys are giving up, and the ladies are whipping.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So if you want to go out in London and you want to flam, talk to girls, offer women drinks, bro, the budget is...
The UK boys don't do that.
Bro, that's how you do it in the Caribbean. You see a girl, you offer a drink, bro. She send drinks over to her table, send some shots. You better watch how you're doing that in London, you know. It'll be...
That's your rent money.
Yeah. The girls will go out.
Aye, and then the renting
Having
as well.
fun.
So when I came back to London in 2018, I moved. I was with my mum for like maybe like a month, and then I realized I love my mum. You know, that's my G, but my life and her life shouldn't be in the same house. You know.
Okay.
So I moved out,
Fair
and
enough.
it's like, remember at that time I'm still surviving off of Barbados money, so it's like I'm renting. I'm not even renting. I'm renting a bedroom for like £800.
That's
a
crazy.
bedroom.
Yeah. And that was 2018, so imagine how much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I was like £700, bro, for a bedroom like in a house.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking like £700, yeah, in Barbados. I was like, bro, that's like $1,800 Barbados dollars.
What can that get you?
I could get me like a 2-bedroom with a pool and a Range Rover. No,
Barbados is expensive.
No, Barbados
No,
is quite expensive now, but $1,800 that could give me like either a 2 or 3-bedroom house for sure.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
with a driveway and a gate.
Wow.
For sure. And for that money, so everything to me was Barbados money because I was still surviving off of the money that I'm making from my business in Barbados. So I'm like paying like $1,800 Barbados dollars a month for a bedroom. So I had to go work. So I just went and worked like an agency. And I've never had a job in my life ever, except for when they come back to England in 2018. And I was already 21, big man, first job. I had to take a while to readjust.
So at what age did you say that, you know what, I want to be an entrepreneur for real? When you knew you could do it?
No, you know, it was just coming like naturally. Like I feel like the London way is like London boys, especially like there's a lot of pressure to get money. It's like from time you're like already like 14, 15, 16, you're already trying to get money. Like you need Trap Star, you need all these brands. Whereas Barbados is not like, they're not so money more. Exactly. It's happening now, but like from so young, it's not so brand and it's not so much pressure to get money. So when I went there, I was like, yo, I'm about to get me some money over here. Still had that English mindset. So in anything I had, I just capitalized on it. Sorry, with college parties, like holding parties at my college and people pay $10, that I got my first set of money like that. And then I realized, yo, I don't want to hold parties no more, but I want to be a service provider to parties. So at my college, I learned how to do like filming and editing. And I always had a little popularity like from time I went there. So I blended in the markets easy. And then I started filming all the parties. So I did that for 3 years. And like me, I just get bored of stuff after a while. So that's when I said, yo, it's self-functional, it's self-sufficient. Like and then I came to England. But England was a reality check. It was like struggle life. It was the first time I ever had real struggle life, because in Barbados I got a nice roof over my head, my grandparents and stuff. I live home, I got a car already. I'm already living decent.
Yeah.
When I came to England, they sent me to poverty, bro.
So then so you've come to England, had a reality check, and then you was meant, because I remember messaging you, you was meant to go to Barbados, because I think you went to New York because you had a booking.
Yeah.
And then you was going to go to Barbados because it's an easier flight from New York to Barbados.
Yeah.
Go and see Granddad.
Yeah.
And that's the pandemic.
Yeah.
Wow.
So a little bit before that, I started to get my foot in the UK game with the videography. So I started to get some customers, started to do music videos, fly around like Europe, America and stuff, whatever. And I would go back to Barbados regular because it's like I realized that I missed a gap in London to build a network or social life like properly. Cause I didn't go to uni or college here. So when I came here, I didn't really fit in the market.
Yeah.
So I just used to always go back to Barbados to see like my friends and my people and the girls and whatever. And I was going back there back and forth. And the last time I went there, I was only meant to go there for like, I was only meant to go to Barbados for like 10 days. I was in transit.
I remember you telling me.
Yeah, I went there March the 10th and my flight to come back to England was like March 19th. And then
Pandemic hit.
like the world just shut down.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the
I
world.
literally remember you texting me that, I'm in New York, I got a job.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go Barbados quickly, then I'm coming back.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And then
I ain't been back since.
and now it's 2020.
I ain't been back here since. I'm like 3 businesses and a baby later.
Well, the pandemic was good then.
No, the pandemic was for me. I think that was
You made it.
Jordan 19. No, everyone in Barbados says that. Everyone in Barbados says like that was my pandemic.
It was.
Let me see the ones in the chat.
A lot of people.
Let me see the ones in the chat. If you
correct.
don't know what that phrase means yet, it means that during the pandemic you were not on Instagram and you were not following Jordanenglishh because I don't know,
I don't know either.
I don't know how someone's brain works to just see opportunities
love
where
that.
there doesn't present opportunities.
I love that.
Jordan literally in the pandemic started doing Instagram lives with people, having conversations, and then it started like inviting other people on the live, and then the audience are wanting to be on the live, and then putting people who they should be. Then Jordan's getting sponsors for the live.
Listen, Rihanna was following him.
Yeah.
Now that says something.
Say that
Rihanna
again.
was following Jordan.
Yeah, and I was just like,
Give just some
all
idea
of like
what
the
it's
major people like in the Caribbean, like you know what I mean, all the dance hall artists, all the major artists. Yeah, Tory Lanez even came on one of my lives and was commenting and stuff like. It was crazy.
He had girls dancing for $20. Seriously, I mean,
how did you see that?
Said Jordanenglishh was the thing, the hit in the pandemic.
Listen,
as Nat says, if you wasn't watching Jordan, you weren't watching anything.
Yeah, no, the live was crazy. It just started as like talking and just that, and then a guy just dared me. He was like, "Yo, you can't do what Tory Lanez does. Get some girls to dance." And then
quarantine.
we got
radio?
one girl to dance, and we did like a gimmick of quarantine radio, like what Tory Lanez does, and then it just blew up. My followers just went from like 5,000 followers to like 50,000 in like a month maybe.
That was crazy. And then the next thing I saw that Jordan was doing, I just thought, how does this guy's brain work? Was then there was a volcano, something in what island was it? St. Lucia.
Yeah, in St. Lucia.
And being in the Caribbean.
Oh, St. Vincent, I think.
The wind blew.
And then St. Lucia. Or St. Vincent.
It's
one of them though.
It was one of the saints.
Yeah.
One of the saints. But the volcano eruption blew the dust and the ash.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, Jordan's doing Ghostbusters and cleaning cars, cleaning houses. I just think this guy's brain.
No, because what happened is like when you from the life happening in COVID, it just gave you a following that like you could reach the whole island easily if you understand. So it's like anything you do will reach people. So it allows you to say, yo, something's happening. Let's hold a party. Yo, the island. So the year later, the island, and we've done so much ventures since then using the following that the island was covered in dust. You understand? So them times I'm still grinding. I haven't got my secure businesses yet. And my friends, we just was like, yo, the whole island is dirty. So we borrowed my granddad's power washer and we went and started power washing some houses and filming videos. And then after that, we just got all the man them. We had a team of like 40 people in different parishes. We just was taking up everyone's power wash and we was just getting contracted to power wash to power crazy houses. And then we started getting jobs in the heights, like rich people that live on plantations, because everything is there, you know. You know, volcano ash is like, it's like snow.
Yeah.
That's not melting. You understand? So like, it's like snow in it, how the snow gets in everything. in your gutters, on the floor, in your windows, everything, but it's just not moving. It has to be clean. So then people just started contracting us. So we was getting crazy contracts, like $5,000 to do a mansion, that kind of stuff. And then at that time, everyone is like home in COVID. Most people's jobs are slowed down, so people will work for more or less anything. But I still gave the dogs good pay still. The dogs happy live still. So, but man, they will be willing, like, the average day's pay in Barbados is like 100 a day. I'll contract a house at like 4,000. Let's say that would be a big house. So let's say a very average one would be like 2,000, 2,500. Let's go for lowest, 2,000. And I put 3 or 4 guys on that job, yeah, at like 200 each. Now they're already getting double the daily pay for laborers. So they're happy. And sometimes they'll do 2 houses in a day. But I'm chopping like 1,500, 2,000 off for just contracting it. And I'm contracting like 5, 6 houses at one time. And my brother's contracting even bigger houses. Because he be calling some numbers I'm too scared to call.
So how do your ideas come to you? Does it
It's
come
just
through
like,
speaking to people?
Nah,
Does
when
it come
I'm broke, I get creative. You understand?
I was going to say poverty makes you think, but we're not poor. We're rich.
No, we're not poor. We're so rich.
Poverty doesn't know
Nah,
me.
listen,
Doesn't know me.
I don't know, like, when I'm broke, that's my most creative.
You just sit down and say,
It's like, I gotta get this money back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need to
that's
get
how
on
I
the
live.
Zoom.
That's how I live. That's how I live. That's how I live. I'm like, okay. So, I'm like, I just float. You understand? So I say, yo, I'm going to say, yo, we got a project. How much is it going to cost? 40,000. Okay. I need 40,000. Then when I get, I'll spend all 40,000 and I'll go back to zero.
Okay.
And then I'll just start again.
YOLO.
You understand? I don't believe in like
Holding money.
Why do you need to hold it? It's only gonna dissolve. Life is getting expensive. $10 is not $10 anymore. It's $8.
True.
So you use it. You understand?
Do you use it to reinvest?
Yeah, I reinvest all the time. I
okay.
reinvest. I invest in projects. I invest in shows, events. So the thing that I'm on right now is like taco. So I have a business called Taco Dan. I got 2 of them. So like they're food trucks. So my project right now is dropping food trucks around the island. But right now, money will come. That's how I live.
Money will come.
Always.
If you live your life thinking like you need to hold on to money, like the life will get expensive on you and your money will devalue. So just use it. It
They
will
say
come.
scared money don't make money.
At all.
Exactly. That's how. Sometimes I do a bit too crazy, It will have me in problems, but
That's when you get
I
creative.
love
you
the
get more
thrill of
creative.
like. I love the thrill of being like my back against the wall, and it's like, I don't know.
How am I gonna get out of this one?
Yeah, when I first started traveling, I used to travel broke.
Nice.
But when I get there, I figure out how to get some money.
Okay.
This is a confidence I don't have. But guys, this episode is about 30 minutes so far, and I feel like we're gonna carry on. But I'm gonna
Yeah, but
split
a
this.
45 minutes or something is good.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
this
split,
is a
I'm
good
gonna
episode.
split it and make it a part 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
So you know that time that I was in New York, yeah. So I went there. The job that I was meant to do, yeah, I did it. Then I got the money.
How'd you get a job in New York?
Cause the internet connects you to everybody.
Guys, use the internet.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, listen, I went to Zambia the other day. Didn't you see my snap of me DJing in a party?
I don't know how.
I just went up to them.
I think this is a family thing.
We just.
Yeah,
They're
because
so
Debbie says
social.
Debbie says that me and Dad can talk to anyone.
Natalie can talk to a tree.
You have to talk.
Yeah.
Cause it's just like you don't know, man. When I was in New York, yeah, I went and did the job, but they paid me before I did the job. I was like, wow.
Wow.
So obviously, I spent
Very
the money.
brave.
So I'm thinking, yeah, normally like you do a job, and normally people will pay you like they'll tell you come collect your money like 2-3 days later. So I'm thinking they'll give me the money. It was like 1,000 USD. Something. So I'm thinking, yeah, they'll give me this right before I go back to Barbados. So when I get to Barbados, I'll have 2,000. They gave me the money before I did the job. So obviously,
They're
I don't have 2,000
confident.
Barbados.
So
I got 1,000 US
confident.
to use it in America. So obviously, I spent that before I even did the job. You know what I'm saying? That's that money really.
What was the job anyway?
Filming a Indian festival called Holi. So
Oh,
New
yeah.
York in March they do a big Indian festival, Holi, with paint and everything. So I went and did this job. It was a big job. $1,000. They gave it to me. Like those Indian people, they're serious about business. When they contract you, like they give you your money first. I'm like,
Nice.
whoa, you niggas are crazy. Yeah, I hope I should. So anyhow, I turned out, I did the job. I mean, I got the money, but obviously, no, I got 4 or 5 days with this money in my hand. Of course, I can't keep it. So of
Oh
course,
my god.
you know, just went outside and I lick
He's
it
a
out.
spend free.
I love that for
Yo,
you.
I went outside with that money and I lick it out, brother. So by the time I did the job, I'm back on crumbs. So
So then you have to think, what's the next
so
thing?
then I just went out the street and I went on. I took the tube until somewhere that has lots of clubs, and I just went in there with my cameras. And I said to the guy, yo, I love your place. How's your visuals, you know? I made all them show me your Instagram. I said, yo, so how much you normally pay for some good coverage like this? He's like $250 US. I said, okay, I'll do $150 tonight now.
Wow.
He said, okay, let's go. I just did that like
This
5
confidence.
times. And then I had
You
1,000
have it
US
too.
again.
I don't understand why you're confused.
Because Niley's conservative, but you should go broke. It's good for you.
Please don't go broke.
I know like Niley's like a planner, a thinker,
Serious
conservative, like, okay, let's do it. But I think everyone should go broke a couple of times. I think they should.
No.
I don't know if I can co-sign this or not.
No.
I think it's good for the soul because even me, like, sometimes I just get too comfortable. I have too much money. And I get lazy. I get stagnant. I'm not.
I get that getting comfortable because they say that you don't really... When you're comfortable, you don't push yourself. And TJ used to say that to me, like, if you want, as long as you're comfortable, you won't push yourself to go to the next thing because where you are is comfortable. So you need to be uncomfortable to push yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like being broke is that uncomfortable that I need.
I think, and every good thing that came from me, I was broke at the time. You understand? Like, if I was sitting down when that ash fell with 20, 30, 40,000 in my account, I would have seen that ash
And just
like,
looked at it,
gosh,
yeah.
couple more days to party, let's get some brandy. But I saw that ash, I was like, yo, I need every cent out of that ash.
Yeah, and there was
Need
loads of
every dollar.
ash.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, even in like last year, I've been financially good now for about a couple of years now. But I do investments sometimes. I like when I opened my tackle shop, took all the money I had, and I was down for a little while. And when you're down, I'm capitalizing upon every single thing. Like before when I used to be more struggling, any single artist, influencer in Barbados, I head there in the island, I'll drive around the island, I find them, say, yo, let's do a collab. You hold a party in my bar, pop up, meet and greet to keep my bar fully active. When I got money, I'm not hungry. Like if they come, they come. If they don't come,
Yeah.
their business. Like when Fredo came to my bar, and he just come because of goodwill. But before, if I was like hustling, I would have driven around the whole of
Found
Barbados and
Fredo.
find he.
Yeah.
So gigs came there at a time that was good. I was like, if gigs find me, find
Mr.
me.
English knows everybody.
Yeah. So I missed out on gigs because I wasn't hungry when he came.
Yeah.
I was like, if this guy finds me, finds me. If not, it's not. But when the times I'm like, oh, see me, I need some bread. You understand? I go seek out.
You gotta stay hungry.
I need to get hungry then, don't I?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
how I
man.
feel like I'm a bit. I'm very like comfortable because I feel like things have to make sense. So I'm willing to take risks, but not to be at the bottom.
But it's not a risk then.
It's a comfortable risk.
There's no comfortable risk.
If you know
If
me
it's,
and
if
Nats,
it's comfortable, it's not a risk.
if
It's
you know
just-
me and Nats, we are a kite. We
just made a move.
We operate together.
Yeah.
She's the string, and I'm the top of the kite. She pulls me and keeps me logical and like, nah, think about it.
But
But
he's
I'm-
saying you don't need the string. He's saying go.
no, but I'm like you, but she's the string. So
Yeah.
we operate together.
Yeah, but if you don't let go of the string, you never know where it end up. You might end up in somewhere beautiful.
Or in a tree.
Right. But that's the risk. But that's the risk. It might end up in a gourmet. You understand? It might be a mango tree that's producing wholly
I
for
just want the
mangoes.
record to show you. If I take a risk and I end up broke, I'm calling Jordan, and Jordan better run me
Don't
some.
call me all.
No,
You
but that's
better
what-
run me
I'm
the
telling you,
bread.
I'm telling you, because it's happened so much times, like, I'm a customer. That's what makes me like.
You're
people-
not scared of being broke. So
No, I'm not scared. I feel like my biggest quality is that I'm not scared to go broke. It's like,
But you know you're gonna make it back. You're gonna make it
yeah,
back.
you
That's-
make
that's
it
the
back.
problem.
You find a way. It's like, yeah, it's like, it's okay.
You gotta take chances.
We need to put a small
It's
frame.
like-
You gotta take chances.
Obviously, I would say like I have a little advantage. I have a platform that's like easy to negotiate. So it's like, so it's easy for me. Like for example, the party Saturday, I just pulled up to the club. I showed them, yo, I got this amount of following, this amount of interactions. I could guarantee you, I have a portfolio that allows me to
And a network.
have a good place on the negotiation table now. But even without that, I remember I ran up and down in Andre and Nadia, they bought me a night in central London with a bag on my back. I was just going bar to bar to bar to bar to bar
To do what?
to get video work.
Oh wow.
You understand? So they bought me that. I don't know. He was with Fuse and all them as well. And they were like, what are you doing? So I just came from my restaurant job and I was just going into every single bar. So I was like, if there's like 20 bars on a strip and I go to all 20, even if I get 5 bars
Yeah.
to just give me like £100, and I asked for the bare minimum, £100 a week to come and film their bar and give them an after movie. I'll go for a number that they can't refuse. So I got 5 bars to come film their thing. That's like £500 a week from a bar that's only in central London. You understand? So it's like,
I feel like this pod is too good to release for free. We don't actually put an amount on it.
yeah. So it's like, I'm just like, you have to seek out opportunity. But those things, like now, I'm too like comfortable to go hit the road on my foot, bar to bar, club to club. But those were the moments that made me like this way. So
You just need bigger challenges.
Yeah, I was gonna say he
so
needs a bigger
You
investment.
need some big
So
investment.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's like hunger. It's the hunger levels. That's what I'm saying. The people that are like I meet as well have competitive differences. There's some people that are very strategic and it's like they're in for the long game. But
I must say terms and conditions apply.
Yeah.
Please, we are not liable for any investments made.
I already told you guys that if I go broke, I'm
choices.
calling Jordan. So if you guys take this advice and you go broke,
You
don't
have
call
to.
me. Don't send me an email or
Aye.
don't text me because
have-
I will direct it to Jordan.
you have to go back, man. I like the thrill. Like I like the thrill. So that's what I'm saying. When I was young, and this started a long time ago. When I was young, holding parties, yeah. When I was like 18, I used to do this. My granddad, yeah, he always had a checkbook. So from young, I learned how to use a checkbook. So I used to like, if you write this paper to someone, they don't get the money right now. So when do they get it? When it goes to the bank, then the bank takes 2 or 3 days. I was like, okay, so that means like you just gave them paper. you just gave them paper for 2 or 3 days, so you didn't really use your money. So then when I was 18, I took my parties from house parties, renting people houses, to venues that you have to pay for, pay sound system, pay lighting.
Renting houses that was before Airbnb.
No, so basically when I was in college, you go in St. George. This is like country area, and you go to someone that like has a big house in like
Look
with
at that.
big grass outside, and you'll say, "Yo, 1,000 for your house," and you'll hold a $10 party, and the college kids will come for like 10.
Imagine that.
So, but I wanted to take my things to like commercial parties so I could be recognized as a promoter. But you need upfront money to book a venue, pay the lighting, pay the sound system. So then I got a checkbook with a business name from like 18. So I have $0 in the business account on Friday, and I'll write like 10 checks, bro.
Wow.
Right, them all.
I'll write all these checks,
Manifesting.
and I'll hit the road. You understand? I'll write 10 checks.
And you do it on a Friday because they got the weekend.
So basically, if you write a check on a Friday in Barbados, right? And then to companies take like 3 days checks to clear. So you got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday to get your money. But if you write it to a self-service provider like Uncle Harry, if you write Harry on the check, he'll go to the bank with the check on Monday.
Try and cash it in, yeah.
So, but you try to write to companies that official business names, you got 5 days to get their money. So that means I hold a party on Saturday.
My
I hold a party on
gosh.
Sunday. Then I'll be at the bank with the security 8 a.m. Monday, opening the bank. I'll put the money on. And then by the time that money
This is
goes,
a movie.
it'll
Oh
be
my
there.
god, we can't release this. Someone's gonna make a movie out of this.
No, guys, we're gonna end this episode here. This is 42 minutes because we still haven't spoken about the bar. How he got to the bar, and he's a dad. So finding out he's a dad and how that's been
To the latest baby in Barbados.
Like she is the littest baby.
Oh, she's funny. She
Yeah.
absolutely.
She
is.
is the main
she's her
character,
own
and so
person.
that's gonna be the next episode, guys. So yeah, stay tuned for the next one.
Woo.